Part of building a great relationship is getting into healthy conflicts. This video is all about how to communicate through those. This is the Lifecraft Coach channel. Here we go. Have you ever been in that moment when there's a conflict within you, you're wrestling inside, somebody's done something to annoy you or upset you, or maybe you've done something to annoy them and upset them, and the conversation sort of goes like, hey, there's this thing, rather than dealing with it, I'm going to be a little bit passive aggressive, or I'm going to take digs and I'm going to take pot shots. Nothing really ever gets resolved until you actually talk about what is wrong. This isn't just a good tip for marriage or relationships or dating. This is a good tip for generally working with other people around you in your day-to-day interaction with human beings. This works in all situations. You need to talk about what is wrong, what is the problem, what is going on, and you need to find a constructive way to do that. So rather than skirting around the issue, rather than avoiding the issue, you need to have what we call a constructive conflict, where you go to somebody and you say, look, I don't know if you meant to come across this way, I don't know if you understand how this sounded, but when you said this, it made me feel ... When you communicate in this way, nobody can argue with your feelings, but also you're able to lift the lid on what the conflict is, rather than hiding it and pushing it down and letting the pressure build up inside and finding that you're going to be weird every time you see the person and you're going to feel like you're treading on eggshells all the time, or you're going to hold it and harbor a bit of resentment and become bitter. You're able to actually face the issue, talk about the elephant in the room, and do it in such a way that gives the person the benefit of the doubt. Tackling things head on is the best way to build a stronger friendship, to build a stronger relationship. The other person will respect you more, and if it doesn't go your way, at the very least you can feel some sense of peace that you had the guts to face the issue. And even with the little things, it might seem easy to let the little things slide, and sometimes you should, but it's a personal value and a culture that you build when you tackle everything head on. Nothing ever resolves itself. You need to start the conversation. What is the thing that's niggling away at you, the thing that is driving at your mind or weighing on your mind heavy? Tackle that and try and do it early, first thing in the day. Try and get it out the way. Don't let it linger, especially when you know you've got to have a difficult conversation. You can leave that and sort of dither to the very last minute. Even when you go to meet the person, let's say you meet them for coffee or you pick up the phone, you skirt around the issue, you talk about everything you possibly can think of, small talk, and then you bring it up at the very end. Don't do that. Do it nice and early. Give yourself plenty of time to talk through all of the other stuff that surrounds it, all of the stuff that might come out from having a healthy conflict. Every time I've done this, even when it's not gone my way, it's always been better in the long run. Let me know, have you ever got into a positive conflict, or have you ever got into a conflict that didn't go well? What was your experience? Let us know, drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ciao.